Hello everybody, it's Charles from the Thrifty Deacons, and we are back with day 10. So, stuff's starting to get a little bit thicker, don't you think? Okay, now, I know we were going to... Oh boy, that kid sounds like he's upset. Well, we'll make this quick. I know we said we were going to do this Jomar box, but unfortunately my wife is using her iPhone, so I can't shoot more of the Jomar box, so I can't really pull out those items because I pull them out after I shoot them, yada yada yada. So instead, we're going to look at an old box that I already shot and just never did a video on. Now these are actually already in our new inventory system that my wife came up with, where we take and we put a little, we put them in bags and we put a label on each one. So this one is D21. We have letters to basically go with the box and then a number to go with the item. I think that'll probably eventually get screwy once we have more items than letters. Maybe we'll go to the Greek alphabet or something. I don't know what Poshmark lets you put in the SKU. So anyway, it's gonna be a little bit longer. I'll probably only do 4 items because I'm gonna have to take them out of the bags and put them back in because I don't want to mess up the inventory system. All right, so up first we have this Talbot's size 6 polka dotted top. So that's, yeah, Talbot's, you know, kind of one of those brands that we do have a lot of. We don't really have an issue selling it. It's maybe not our best selling brand. Maybe it's probably not top 5, but maybe top 10-ish, maybe 11. Again, I say this every video or every other video, but I don't actually have any numbers. I just kind of go off of what I remember when I actually look for stuff and go to get it shipped out. Okay, so that's our first item. Set that down there. I don't know what I'm going to do to actually separate the items that I go through in these videos from the items that are already inventoried. If I want to make it through this whole box in subsequent videos, we're in November and we are winging it. Okay, up next we have this J. Crew toothpick pair of jeans. So J. Crew, that is definitely one of those top 5 brands. I know I said Talbot's was not in the top 5. J. Crew is, and that's including J. Crew and kind of all the like sub J. Crew brands. There's a couple of like sub brands they have where it's this by J. Crew, and I'm including those. So anyway, this pair of jeans has just a little bit of distress right there, a little bit of distress at the bottom, but all of that looks intentional, so don't think there's any really major flaws. Should be able to sell them just fine. And I do know that being that all these got inventoried, I think everything that's getting inventoried is getting relisted despite how long it has been up. So even though these weren't sitting in the closet like some of our much older inventory, they are getting relisted as we go in to update the SKU in the listing, which is only visible to us. But we are updating the SKU, so we have, it's trying to make my job a lot easier because I'm the one who always has to run through the inventory and find everything. And I sit downstairs in the basement going through boxes and boxes for hours, and my wife says, "Why aren't you upstairs? It was only 3 items." I'm like, "Yeah, but it's 3 items that I cannot find." So, all right, up next we have a Southern Tide. This is a medium. Now, I'm not familiar with this brand. This is I guess this would be a long shirt, or would you call it a dress? I mean, it has pockets down here, so presumably the waist would be right about there. There's pockets, and then it goes on a little bit ways. So would you call this a dress, a mini dress, or a shirt dress? I don't know. Anyway, not familiar with the brand, but I do know that this would be considered a button up, because those two, that button right there, that is just to go across the neck, and the collar doesn't have buttons, meaning button up. Okay. Oh, and it also has the I don't know the actual term for this, but it has the gardening. I call it the gardening sleeve because It's the sleeve that you can roll up, and it has a button so it stays up so you don't get dirt all over your nice shirt when you're out in the garden. Or doing whatever else you do to get your sleeves, to get your hands dirty. I don't know. It seems like whenever you watch a older TV show where there's a mom or a grandmother that's gardening, she always has that shirt on that has the rolled up sleeves with the button right at the right below the elbow. So that's what I call it. Again, this is just going off of my own perception of reality, not any actual terminology. All right, and the last item we're going to go through, actually, you know, there's not as many items in this box as I thought there were, so we'll just go through all of them. Next, we have this cabbie medium, and this is a lace top. Yeah. Again, no actual terminology known. Now, as you can see, those all the sewing things, that's a flower pattern. So this is the flower pattern item for the video. I always point out that flower patterns because I notice a lot of them. It's something weird. Why is it that everybody wants to wear flowers? I mean, are Hawaiian shirts really that popular? I mean, Magnum PI was pretty cool, but okay. So not much to say about that. Cabbie, again, a brand we can sell, but definitely not our top brand. Probably not even top 20 with Cabbie, to be honest. But it's not something we get as much of. Okay. Now, the last thing is a Karl Lagerfeld Paris. This is I guess this would be a pink vest. It kind of looks like it's meant to be worn underneath a blazer. It does have this tie in presumably the front, which I guess if you tied that up and tucked it into a blazer, it would kind of make a little pattern right there. So that's, yeah. Now, the thing about Karl Lagerfeld, it also zips in the back. So a lot of stuff going on. Did I check that zipper? Yes, the zipper does appear to be working. Always check that because I have been burned a couple times where I'll go to zip something to take a picture of it, and I'll notice that there's about halfway down, it just gets stuck because the teeth are all jammed up. So it's really has been an issue before, and it's been an issue with some pretty high quality stuff that would have sold for a lot otherwise. Now, like I was saying, the thing about Karl Lagerfeld is it's not something we've sold a lot of. We have managed to sell it, and we have managed to sell it at asking price, and that asking price is a bit higher than the average item. That's because it's a good brand. I guess it's a well-known designer. Again, I don't have any actual information, statistics, or numbers. I just know that my wife mentioned it offhandedly. So that is the last thing. And that finishes the box, so I don't have to keep these separated. So that's going to do it for this video today. I know it was a bit longer than our normal Movember videos, but if you stuck around to the end, thank you. And if you still want to stick around for a little bit, you can go down below and you can like, share, subscribe, and comment. All that stuff's below. I just told you. And you probably know how to use it. You can figure it out. You just start clicking on stuff. Just don't click on the thumb down button. That's the one bad button you don't want to click on. I got a little carnival barky. All right. Until next time, I've been Charles, and I'll see you.